Well, just because the judicial system gives him this funny ass little sentence that really didn't amount to much, and you people seem to think it's for tax evasion. The whole point was he was busted and arrested and prosecuted for animal abuse, for having fighting dogs, for torturing these dogs. You don't get that, do you? I mean, so what if he's done a little bit of time, which he did at home, by the way, in a house arrest, not in a jail. Uh, the other things you seem to think pays for his misdeed. Well, what if it were your pet dog or something? And of course, you don't care about all that. That's not the point. And I know I'm not going to convince you of anything, but all you posters, all you're doing is calling me names and telling me, get out of here, you old fuck, and all this old. That just means I've been around the NFL and all the others for a long time. Okay? I've watched the game played. I've watched true athletes do the right thing, never get in trouble, especially this kind of money the guys make nowadays, and he wants to do crap like that. You seem to think that he wasn't involved or something. That's so untrue and misbalanced. He was definitely, not only was he involved, he had to admit that because of his guilty plea. Do you understand that? A judge sits, here's the guilty plea. The judge has to be convinced that the person in front of him pleading guilty is guilty, that they know what they did and that it was wrong. So they have to say that. They have to tell the judge in every detail what they did, how they did it, and with a motive if they have one. You know why. So the fact that he pled guilty alone means he had to explain himself. And if he did, and he said all these things, which he did, that's what was said in the transcripts, which you obviously haven't read. He did all those things: the torture, the murder, the blinding, the beatings, the electrocuting, the shock, all of that. He did that himself to a lot of dogs. And he hasn't said a word about his own personal dogs, even. He supposedly had some pets, that he loved, supposedly. He didn't even ask how they were doing. Where are they? They being taken care of? So, just, you guys are going to come back again with this old man shit on. Hey, you don't know what you're talking about. Go ahead. Ding, 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 ding. Call an ambulance, okay? Meanwhile, get a grip. Can't do shit about me doing this, okay? This is what YouTube's about, fools. Gotta get your opinion out there. You gotta get the word out and let people know what's going on, what's on your mind. It might change things, or it might not. You take that chance. It's called life. As far as I'm concerned, a guy who acts like that towards the dogs, or any animals, any lower form animals, without a word of apology or sincerity, or at least acknowledgement that he did wrong, they're not worth supporting or doing anything with. I don't want them to be anywhere near me or my friends. I don't want my kids to have to watch them play football. Sorry, that's the way I feel. Later.